So Matt Kemp just broke up with Rihanna. I'm really excited. It means he's going to have a great year.
Why do you think it means he's going to have a great year?
He started dating her a year ago, and then he had a bad season. Everyone could see why.
I believe you are failing to understand the distinction between correlation and causation. There are any number of reasons for Mr. Kemp's disappointing year.
Matt doesn't have his head screwed on straight. Kissing off Rihanna will get him back on the right track.
So your point is based on the long history of breakups solving everyone's personal and professional problems. I suppose then you would argue that all baseball players should separate from their wives, girlfriends and boyfriends.
Dating a celebrity was keeping him from focusing on baseball and maximizing his potential.
I see. It is too bad then that Joe DiMaggio ever got involved with Marilyn Monroe. If only Derek Jeter had remained celibate. What might have been?
With Rihanna 86th, now the game will have his full attention, 24/7.
That makes very little sense. Do you think that Mr. Kemp will enter a monastery?
He won't be caught up in that showbiz craziness, that Hollywood world that chews you up and spits you out.
I was not aware that Mr. Kemp was moving to Wilton or taking a job at P. Soup Anderson's. My understanding is that he will still be living and playing baseball in the entertainment capital of the world.
The Bison was having to travel to keep up with her. It was interfering with his training.
Interesting theory. And yet, Mr. Kemp was at his very best in 2010 when the season began. He hit 7 home runs in his first 14 games with an on-base plus slugging percentage of 1.150. It was only after his access to Rihanna became more restricted by the demands of the regular season that his performance began to decline. One could just as easily argue that Mr. Kemp should have married Rihanna for the sake of the team.
Ah, come on. That is ridiculous. You are taking an isolated incident and extrapolating it into much greater significance without taking other factors into account. Oh, wait. I see what you did there.
Yes. Maybe Rihanna was a distraction for him. But what is much more likely is that there are many other factors at play, including his ongoing maturation as a ballplayer and a human being, that will determine his path, up or down, for the coming season.
I take your point. I will move on from this silly discussion of Kemp's personal life into something that cannot be disputed. Jonathan Broxton has no heart.
You make me sad for the human race.